Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be going over the case studies that are from the NCERT website on the case study questions that are expected in the 12th standard board exams. So let's begin. The first case study is from the chapter Relations and Functions. The question is, in a general election of Lok Sabha is a gigantic exercise. About 911 million people are eligible to vote, and the voter turnout was 67%, the highest ever. So let I be a set of all citizens of India who are eligible to exercise their voting rights. This is the key part over here, that the set I is going to be all the Indian citizens who are eligible for voting in the general election 2019, and R is a relation which is defined as V1 V2, where V1 and V2 both belong to set I and both use their voting right in the general election, meaning both of them voted in the election. So let's see what the first question is. The first question is, let there be two neighbors X and Y which belong to the set I, meaning they are citizens of India and they are eligible to vote. Now, X has exercised his voting right while Y did not cast her vote in the general elections. Then which of the following is true? So, first thing is X has exercised the voting right, meaning he will meet the relationship, he or she will meet the relationship criteria, but Y did not cast their vote, meaning Y is not meeting the criteria. So, X and Y belong to R is not the right option. Now Y and X also, because Y did not vote, Y is also B is not the correct answer. Now X comma X does not belong to the relation. Now this is wrong because X has not only a citizen but also exercised the right to vote. So this option is also wrong. Finally, let's come to X and Y does not belong to R. Now X and Y does not belong to R because X has voted, but Y has not voted. And in order to be part of the relation, both X and Y should be people who are citizens and exercise their vote. So the answer for the first question is going to be D option. Now let's look at the second question. Second question is X and his wife W both exercise their voting right in the general elections. Which of the following is true? So now both X and W will belong to the relation because they are both Indian citizens and they both exercise their voting right. So both X comma W and W comma X are in the relation. This is the right option because X and W both voted and both will belong to the relation. The rest of the options we don't even need to bother looking at because they are not going to be correct. So this is the right answer. Now the third question in the same case study is, if F1, F2, F3 exercise their voting rights, then which of the following is true? So that means F1, F2, F3 are all belonging to our set I, and any pairs would belong to the relation. So that means F1 comma F2 belong to R, F2 comma F3 belong to R, F1 comma F3 belong to R, and then their opposite also. So F2 comma F1, F3 comma F2, F1 comma F3. So let's look at the options. F1 comma F2 belong to R, F2 comma F3 belong to R, F1 comma F3 belong to R. This option would be the correct answer. The remaining we don't even need to look at because the first option itself is correct. Now, fourth question is, the above relation is symmetric, transitive, reflexive. We have to figure out if it's an equivalence relation or not, or if any of these hold true. So, what is given in the question? The question says that relation is defined as V1, V2, where V1, V2 belong to I, and both use their voting rights in the general election. So, let's write this down. Relation R is when V1, V2 belong to I, and V1 and V2 both exercise their rights for voting. So both of them are voting, right? So now let's see what the symmetric criteria is. Symmetric criteria is if V1, V2 belong to R. That means V1 and V2 are Indians and they voted. So does that mean ki V2 and V1 also belong to R? Yes. So this is true. This means R is symmetric. Now let's look at the second part, which is reflexive, right? So what is reflexive? Reflexive is basically if V1 comma V2, sorry, V1 comma V1 should belong to R for all people who have voted. Now this is true because if I am an Indian citizen and I voted, then I will belong to the same relationship. So this is also true, meaning my relationship is reflexive. Now coming to the last part, which is transitive. So it means if V1 comma V2 belong to R and V2 comma V3 belong to R, then V3 comma V1 should belong to R. Now, if V1 and V2 are citizens who voted, V2 and V3 are citizens who voted. This means V2 voted and V3 voted, and V3 voted and V1 voted, meaning V3 and V1 would also belong to R because they are also citizens and they also voted, meaning the answer to this is it's an equivalent relation. Now, the last question of this case study is Mr. Sham exercised his voting right in the general election. Then Mr. Sham is related to which of the following? All those eligible voters who cast their votes, family members of Mr. Sham, all citizens of India, and eligible voters of India. So remember, the definition is that the person should have been an Indian citizen and exercised their voting right. So this means that the answer should be all people who are eligible voters and they cast their vote. This would be the right option. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please comment on any topics that you would like to see videos on, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.